I should have put it out there.
MCW has had an amazing journey over the years, over the time I've been here, of really being able to build women leaders, and Dr. Sahoo is a fantastic example of that. Dr. Sahoo and I met on what was then the Women's Faculty Council, now the Council for Women's Advocacy. She actually preceded me as chair of that committee. She was an incredible role model in that role, and then she also was really instrumental in putting forward the position I now hold, which is the Associate Dean for Women's Leadership. She has been, in that role then, an incredible supporter of everything we have done. It's really been amazing. She always says, whatever you need, whatever you need.
She's a fantastic mentor, and I think partly because she's so passionate about career development, and she really takes a long view with her mentees. She really sees their journey as one that's continuous and will continue to grow over time, and she continues to mentor her former students and trainees even as they become independent in different organizations. So she takes that long view, but she's also hands-on. She's very much in the lab, talking to her mentees, working with her mentees, helping them learn to be writers, learn to be speakers, and learn to be scientists. And they've all done extraordinarily well.
So I remember I saw a big picture of Daisy on the elevator when I was first rotating, and she had this big smile, and you could just tell that she was a warm and social person. Upon meeting her, she was very smiling, just very wanted to know about me, my personal life, and also she was really excited about her science too, which is infectious, and it made me really excited about her science, which I had never even heard about a lot of the proteins that she studied.
Just seeing her career trajectory, I feel like it's a good example to follow. She's very passionate about what she does, and she's very ambitious. I feel like that's something that, it's great to see coming from a female mentor. So it makes it easier for me to see myself, in her shoes.
When I heard that Daisy was becoming the dean, my first reaction was, oh my gosh, I can't imagine a more perfect person for the role. She's never been anything but supportive, encouraging, and positive in her mentorship. It's hard to even put into words. And even more than a mentor at this point, she's like a friend and someone who I have no doubt will continue to mentor me formally and informally for the rest of my life. She really is the best that you can get.
Some people choose a lab based on the science, some people choose a lab based on mentor, some choose it based on environment, and I definitely chose the Sahoo lab for Dr. Sahoo because she is an excellent mentor, and I'm here to learn how to be a scientist, and I knew that she would help me achieve that. And I didn't really feel like it mattered what project I worked on, and what mattered was the training that I would receive from her, learning how to ask good questions, how to design good experiments, how to read and write and convey the findings that we have.
The kind of energy of the lab, I think we're a pretty close group. We try and do things not only getting together for lab meetings and things like that, but getting together outside of the lab. Daisy is the one that fosters that environment for us and gives us space to get together and that kind of thing.
I think the competitive side of Daisy helps drive her to be better. She's never complacent, I don't think, with her work or ever with her graduate students' work either. She's always pushing herself and her students or mentors or mentees to be a better version of themselves, either personally or academically.
The best leaders are the ones that also kind of have their boots on the ground. She understands what it's like to be in graduate school, and she's always really empathetic towards what we're going through. Sometimes there are some really hard days, and she always has been encouraging with that. And I think that's really special in a leader.
She's really incredible. She's been my friend for years, a friend to women at MCW for years. She always says, you can't be what you can't see, which is why her role as Dean of the Graduate School is so important for women that are coming up to be able to see exactly as far as they can go at MCW, which is really incredible. I just want to congratulate Dr. Sahoo as she assumes this role as the first woman dean of the graduate school. She's going to be an amazing dean, and not just an amazing woman dean or an amazing female dean, an amazing dean, full stop. and I look forward to seeing the graduate school flourish under her leadership.